Huh. I don't see anything.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
There
Everybody
goes
knows
Larry
that.
again.
Whoa, what are you guys doing? You suck.
We just want to rock.
Welcome to Babble Buddies Northwest.
Larry, did we just find Bigfoot?
We are your hosts, Babble Buddies Northwest. She is Shan's Dev.
Maybe that's it. I want my can see. And he is Larry King Jr.
The town, nobody knew what to call it. There's a lot of tulips here. Hump these tulips. Did you say hump these tulips? Welcome to our show where we'll be all of the things exciting, informative, foolish, and
Incomprehensible. Join us as we journey together through the Babble Buddies Northwest podcast, broadcasting to you from the This Is It video production studio.
We're one unit, one team,
unit,
one dream.
Woo!
Teamwork makes the what?
You and you and you.
And
we
are community.
We got all our Babble buddies.
With me
And me
you
and you and you
you.
and you.
Welcome back home.
Where were you?
You left. Why would you leave? Why would you leave?
Don't go.
Did you go outside? This is weird. We're here. Why'd you go
Welcome.
outside when we're here?
No outside.
No
Welcome.
outside. Bad Babble.
Welcome to episode,
6,012.
or in other terms known as,
Non-math. 13.
yes,
13. We have 13 freaking shows.
we have 13.
That is a lucky number.
You
13.
should go back to episode 1 and watch all the way up. To
All the way
13.
to 13. Start with 1. Make it up to 13.
And then let us know how you're feeling
For 14.
for 14. Let us know what you think, what you feel. We love hearing from
We
you
love hearing
and
from
you
you.
and you.
And you.
At BBNW at TIIvideo.com.
Or shout us out on Facebook.
Instagram. Just
Exit
get
up.
a hold of us. Let us know.
Well, I don't know if I exit up, huh? I didn't say rated behind it. I didn't say rated behind it.
I know,
Just exit up.
Just exit up.
Oh, just exit up.
Okay, Larry.
All right, yes.
Larry.
I'm here.
You know, sometimes you got to do chores.
Gotta exit up.
You got to do
Gotta do some
chores
chores
every day.
there, too.
You know, chores are all a part
of life.
they're a part of life.
Yes.
It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's
kids
called
hate it.
structure.
Structure.
But
Yeah.
have you ever gotten a text from someone
Who just completed their chores?
who just completed their chores?
No way.
But had an experience completing their chores and created a whole new phrase out of it just based on the experience they experienced.
Hopefully this is a
Doing their
positive
chores.
experience with chores. And no, if it's a child, chores come with negativity most of the time.
Let's
I
just
know, my
say, you know,
children hate chores.
I got a lot of buddies that text. I
You do
got
have
a lot of
you
I
had-
have
you
a
do.
lot of buddies. They
Squatch
text.
text you.
I got
Now
a
you
lot
got
of
a
buddies.
chore buddy.
I have my chore buddy. This
Chore
chore buddy actually turned out to be producer Mark.
No way. He's
And-
doing work.
At the end of the text convo,
Mm-hmm.
I walked away with a newfound phrase.
Oh my goodness, I need to know this phrase. Should I try to get
Peckles.
who?
Peckles.
What the heck is a peckle? A peckle? I don't even know what is that like. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Peckle.
Let's back it up. Let's back it up.
And he was infuriated by his peckles. He was infuriated.
I don't know what chore can somehow even relate to peckle. I don't even know if that's vacuuming. Peckle this vacuum. Like, I can't believe these peckles are so dirty. Like, is he trying to say pickles and windows? Is that what he's saying?
And I don't know if autocorrect had kicked in at that point
Peckles.
or what. Peckles.
What chore can you do?
Producer Mark is dumbfounded at this point. We don't know what chore I was doing when I said peckhole.
No one knows. Even the chores don't even know. I think he was cleaning dishes. What makes you say peckle? This is a peckle shame.
Producer Mark was taking some stuff to the dump run. The dump run, you know, typical chores.
You know, that always make me
You
peckles.
do your cleaning. You have your spring cleaning. You have your winter cleaning. You have your deep cleaning. You have your producer Mark cleaning.
Which is peckle cleaning.
And apparently he made a stop en route to his final destination, which was the dump.
So
And-
initially it should have been a dump.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
That
made a
was the-
stop.
yeah.
He made a stop.
Okay.
And
Was it a man's
upon
stop?
returning to his automobile
Mhm.
that had the things being taken to the dump,
Yeah.
he found the back end of the automobile covered in birds making peck holes.
Oh! I still don't know what it is. I don't know if it's poop.
The bird.
Those crows are nasty.
Were they pooping or were they making love on the back of the truck?
No, they peck into the bags to get the garbage.
Oh! You had good trash in that truck, my friend.
And-
I don't
and
know if I can
They're
get it.
peck holes. I don't call them crows anymore. I call them peck holes.
These are actual peckos
Peck holes.
because they pecking holes in your bags.
So,
First off,
excuse
stop
me.
having tasty trash in your truck, or take the trash to the dump first and then go do your grocery shopping or making a stop.
So, producer
Peckles.
Mark, this peck hole is for you.
That peckos for you,
All
buddy.
of your hard work you do, you didn't deserve the peck holes. You got the
you.
peck holes.
Thank you, Shannon.
You
I
have
appreciate
your
it.
pecker.
Your pecker. Ha! He got a little black pecker, huh?
I got a black pecker. Yes, I do.
We're just talking about your
And they
peckos.
make holes.
Look, there he is. Look at your pecko moving. Move, pecko. Move.
The pecker's moving across the table.
That sounds like a pimp. Look at here, pecko. I tell you about hitting these bags, baby. When them bags in the truck, you leave them alone.
So, the moral of the story is Babble Buddies
Watch
community.
your peckles.
Watch your peckles. If you do a dump run, cover your load.
Wait a
Cover
minute.
your load.
Wait a minute. If you're
Because
doing
you
a
might
dump
end
run, cover your load.
Because you might end up with peck holes.
You might know what peckos. Out of the
Peckles.
full circle.
Peck holes.
Peck holes.
And we're from dump run to covering load to peckos.
Only on your Babble Buddies Northwest video podcast.
And your peckles knocked over.
And your
Stop
peckles-
touching my peckles.
Okay, leave the peckles alone. But Larry, you've been to the zoo, I'm sure. You're a
Yeah, I've never seen a
proud daddy
peckle.
with little
With
babies.
little babies, yes.
And you like to go to the zoo?
They like to go to the zoo. I
Yeah?
just attend. I'm just there. I am a chaperone at this point.
Well,
And a
let's
peckle
just
searcher.
say if you went to a zoo, a British zoo, cross the water.
Okay.
If you went to a British zoo,
Alrighty.
you may not be able to go to a certain part. If you went to a British zoo, you may not be able to go to a certain part in the park.
A certain part in the park.
A certain part in the park.
I would like to find a spotty.
Well, the reason you can't is because they
Peckos have taken over.
They have obscene birds.
Obscene. Are they also peckoing?
They're doing more than peckoing. They're
Uh-oh.
using profanity.
The birds?
Yes.
Well, wait. Let's go back. So the birds are saying some words.
Yes. Interest in
Very
the parks.
choice words.
Yeah, very choice words. Interest in the park's African gray parrots.
We'll be them
spiked
dang
res-
African parrots. Ain't choice. Come on, African
They
parrots.
are African gray parrots.
Gray parrots, huh? That mean older ones. Seasoned. They know these words.
Little salt and pepper.
There ain't nothing wrong with little salt and pepper. You know?
Yeah, so even
Distinguished birds.
Even while speaking on camera, the parrot behind the park CEO started making obscene noises during the segment when the CEO was talking to the camera, and the
Did
camera.
you, whoa. You said
Producer
noises.
Mark can appreciate this. The camera was zoned in on that bird
Smart cameraman.
for the segment,
Yes.
who was now making obscene sounds during
Sounds.
the entire podcast. Yeah.
The entire episode or segment. the bird was-
The broadcast was all about So
African gray parrots are amazing. They
Look at
talk.
that word.
They talk. Seriously, they talk like humans. They can talk like humans.
Well,
okay.
apparently they can also make sounds like humans.
Yes. No worries. So patrons of the zoo, as well as online,
Okay.
seem to be perfectly willing to accept the parrots as they are. Profanity and all. The park has posted a sign near the parrots' habitat, and it warns the visitors that
Foul language in use.
they should be expected to hear every common swear word
So what do they say? Do they go like "go f- yourself" or
and go.
No, I'm sure as the patrons coming by, they saying you.
That
Why
was
don't
my
you
word.
give me-
You
Oh, you in here and you ain't got no carrots or no crackers? Selfish. You're coming to see a great parrot empty-handed? You. That's what you are.
But do
You're
you
a piece
have
of
a cracker? I'm hungry.
Yeah. You know what? Your mama didn't train you well because you came here empty-handed. Should have brought some wine for my great parrot itself.
The parrot is hungry. Your mother.
Oh, no. Oh, they're British. That's right. He might have said bollocks.
Oh.
Oh, bollocks.
Now the family-friendly animal park is
Wait a
now
minute, wait.
no, it gets better.
Shoot.
Yeah, because if you have a profanity-ridden parrot, you are going to try and come up with a new plan. So you don't have to sequester them or the children visiting the British park at
certain parks.
There you go.
Oh, the
so it
profanity-ridden.
hopes that their salty language is salty.
I got that with the cracker joke. Salty. I love it. Your saltine language. Take that, parrot.
They are now integrating.
I'm telling you, did they actually say go?
They had to say something very similar. You don't have one.
They have. You just got feathers.
They got feathers.
Bam, chicka, bam, bam, bam. Shake that feather.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably the obscene noise it's making. Bam, chicka, bam, bam. What's the CEO name?
I don't have the CEO's name.
Just say his name was Kevin. The parrot gave it up. Kevin, this is what you're doing to Susan last night, right?
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
They were like, no. And the cameraman smartly zoomed in on that.
Zoomed in on the parrot shaking its tail feather.
Oh my goodness. First off, who taught this bird these words?
It gets better. They're going to try to stop the profanity-laden, ridden, profound parrots.
That bird need intervention.
They're going to integrate them into a larger flock. Kind of like
so he can teach the rest of them. Let me show you some words I learned out this.
They want the larger flock
to curse too.
to teach nicer sounds and words.
If this profanity-written bird is already accustomed to cussing his off, there's no way to go to a flock of
his tail
nuns.
Feathers, Larry, not his.
That's right, because he has none. But if he's in there and he know words like, he's not going in there and be like, Polly wants a cracker. Polly says. He's like, someone taught these birds words. Like, was he watching, like, I don't know, Ace Ventura. What was he watching? Not Ace Ventura. What's the other guy? Andrew Dice Clay? He was like, yo,
Jack and Jill went up the hill with a $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh!
She had no water. You know what I mean? It's like somebody taught this bird something. That bird didn't just learn these words. He heard somebody or she heard somebody.
This is not a first.
Real.
This is not a first for the park.
Whoa.
They have had 5 foul-mouthed African grays.
And they keep getting them back.
Billy, Elsie, Eric, Jade, and Tyson. That's Tyson.
Tyson was the other one. He was the other one.
Me money.
Right. He was like, Tyson, I'm over here knocking people in the I just leave Billy the Tyson.
They were donated to the park early in the COVID pandemic, and staff had to keep them from public spaces to keep them out of earshot.
Of whom?
Mama, what did he say?
He said pluck you because he has feathers. He needs to be plucked. I didn't say that, little boy. I said your mama.
Someone needs to be plucked.
Oh, they don't say mom. You and your mum. That's British. Mum.
Okay, as of now.
And they was like, mum's the word, bird. I'm in the word.
If you for the math lovers, the park now has around 8 birds that would require explicit language advisories.
After
so
3.
Do we need Dee Snider and Tipper Gore to go at it with the British Zoo?
I am talking about pervasive messages that are available to kids of any age that are explicit and violent, and parents have a right to know that.
I don't know, but I think they mouth, maybe they slipped on a slippery slope.
They are now getting that little disclaimer that they put on music.
Speak on a more personal note and show just how unfair the whole concept of lyrical interpretation and judgment can be.
Explicit lyrics.
Yeah, like, listen, I guess I'm confused as to why the heck you got 8 of them. If it happened after 3 times, something obviously wrong with the park training.
No.
Let that bird see the tape
No,
again.
they were brought in, like people got him, couldn't take him. But one lady actually took her African gray to the park and said, my husband taught them all these words, and I can't take it anymore. I want you to have them, and left. But the thing about the African grays, they mimic the voice, the dialect to the T. So when these birds started doing their little foul mouth rant, it wasn't hubby's voice. It was Mama who turned him in.
Oh,
yes.
My husband. He's like, this sounds just exactly like you, Susan. No, that's my husband. That's my husband. I throw my voice. We ventriloquists and we do this.
No, Susan was the foul mouth.
Susan was the foul mouth.
She was, yeah. So
Susan, stop lying all the time. The bird will tell the truth.
The Babble buddies will find you.
We will.
out.
Well, not us. It's the African gray bird.
At the British
Paired.
Zoo.
At the
Yes,
British Zoo.
yes. So the park's human workers, they enjoy the lighter side.
Human workers.
We have
they have humans that work at the park.
They do, and they enjoy the lighter side of the bird's unique speech. They are really appreciating all of this international attention that the foul-mouthed birds seem to be getting over at the British Zoo.
8 of them. I can't go over.
Can you
there.
imagine them in a bar fight?
Can you imagine all 8 of them as you walk by? I would never walk by that exhibit again. Hey, whoa!
PTSD.
Whoa! Who said that?
And your mama. No one talks about my mama. I don't care if you are a bird. I smell a roast coming.
Can you imagine? You say something to the bird. Hey, bird, you shouldn't say that, and the rest of the birds up. All of y'all talking to me?
Taste the
Yeah. I'm telling you, I had to get a bow and arrow. I'll go to work out there. But for the fact, so I don't know if I lost faith in human spirit, because if all 8 of these birds, right, they're the African, what are they called again? Foul-mouthed birds?
It's an African gray parrot.
Gray parrot. So is this, are we saying?
They're like a tape recorder. They're a bird tape recorder.
I get it, but there have 8 of them. So to me, the people that are getting these birds are getting them explicitly to teach them how to curse.
Yeah.
Like they're like,
and they give them to the
teach
zoo.
this bird how to say
And that is how you make it on the Babble Buddies Northwest video podcast. But I can tell you one thing.
Potty mouth parrots.
Potty mouth parrots
I need one.
really doesn't compare, or maybe it is a nice segue into National Showering with a Friend Day.
Well, what kind of day is this? Now I'm intrigued.
Oh, did you? I felt a breeze. His head whipped so fast. Did my hair move?
That wasn't a breeze. That was
I don't know if he's peck-holing, if he's protecting his load. I don't know what's going on.
Depends on what kind of shower that is. That load might explode. I'm just trying to figure out what.
And now Larry's singing in the shower.
Hell yeah. That's when the release happens. But let's talk about this National Buddy Day.
All right. Okay, so February 5th.
Woo.
Yes, it is observed as the National Shower with a Friend Day.
What type of freak came up with this holiday?
Well, let me tell you. I have
Someone like you, Larry. Someone like you.
Who came up with this? You know what I'm going to do?
In the grotto. In the grotto, yeah.
What you think about
Baby,
that?
let me shower with you.
Somebody was like, it's the 5th of February? I don't want to shower. No, hey, girl, you know it's a national holiday.
You know what?
You got to do it, too.
You want to try my soap?
Exactly. Don't get it in your mouth.
Don't get Shans on the slurping.
Oh, the slurping of the soap.
I got
over here
soap
slurping
for
the
you.
soap. That's what your shower buddy hopes you do. But yeah, so February 5th, when was it established?
It was a while back. The lighthearted and unconventional celebration encourages individuals to take a shower with a friend, fostering camaraderie and shared experiences.
Yeah, what?
You want to share my soap, baby? How about let me give you some shampoo?
How do you set that up? Hey, Kylie. Yeah, it's me. Hey, so on the 5th, you should just come over and hang out. We can
oh my
cook
God,
dinner.
Are you really asking me that?
Yeah, we're gonna share some experiences in the shower.
It's gonna be National Shower with a Friend Day.
Is it National? How do you tell your mom that? Hey, I'm going to my friend's house. It's National Shower with a Buddy Day.
Mom, the door is gonna be locked. The water's gonna be running.
Yeah.
Don't come upstairs.
Don't come. We're just conversating and sharing experiences. Camaraderie.
It's called camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
The day originated
Or
as
get the freak out of me.
No, It's super freaking.
It is super. Who the heck? I'm telling you, Hugh Hefner thing. Who came up with this?
He was in the grotto. He was
in the
thinking.
grotto. It was somebody drunk. You know what I'm gonna do? Make a whole day about
Whole
showering
day.
with friends.
It originated as a humorous way to draw attention to water filters.
How?
What are you filtering?
How? How? How is that?
These filters can remove chlorine and hydrogen sulfide,
Okay.
reduce heavy metals, and naturally soften the water.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you're sharing a shower with an actual friend or simply celebrating, and they're calling it spirit.
Oh,
so
spirit.
if you want to go in the shower, pretend you're showering with a friend and celebrate in the spirit, you go for it. You get down with your
Or
bad
take some
self.
spirits in the shower, and you do have a buddy.
It's a day to embrace cleanliness,
Okay.
connection,
Yeah.
and perhaps a splash of
Affection. Is it affection?
fun.
Oh, I thought it was affection. Splash of affection.
I can't get no.
I guess I'm still confused. What kind of freak came up with this? Like, that's not a way to celebrate filters. They don't say it about my filter when I change my refrigerator. You know what I mean? National Rub Your Chest on My Refrigerator Day. Now we're just talking about filters.
It's
We're just talking about filters.
with winter being, the coldest month, the loneliest month is February.
think
With
it's lonely 'cause
dwindling
people
daylight,
want it to be
Valentine's
lonely.
Day,
Yeah.
it can often leave people feeling dejected.
Yeah, no.
and
so,
somber,
So shower
so-
with a buddy.
So showering with a buddy
What
is
if
a
you bu-
way to inject a bit of humor into
Larry.
the season.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
Yes,
He's
sir.
injecting
Do
humor
you want
into
to go
the season.
shower?
It's past February 5th, sir.
It's the camaraderie.
We build a little camaraderie.
Camaraderie here at the Babble
Just
Buddies.
don't drop the soap.
Well, speaking of camaraderie and good friends and
This is a
whatnot,
good show. We talking about camaraderie, cursing birds. And you'll see.
we had some great viewer comments on your Hump
Oh,
Tulips geography
yes.
lesson.
Mhm. We had some fun
for
stuff.
those of you who haven't watched the geography episode of
Go
the
back
Babble
and
Buddies
check it
Northwest
out.
video podcast, you really need to watch the geography episode.
Yes.
It is where we let Larry, who's the transplant from the East Coast, know that in the state of Washington we
There's
have a
some weird
town
words.
called Hump Tulips. We've lost Larry, producer Mark.
Oh, goodness.
This
That's
is
not my
Thursday.
fault. Nobody, I didn't know the name Hump Tulips. Nirvana ever make a song about that? Hump Tulips.
Ding, 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 ding.
It has to be a banjo. Yes. You can't put rock with Hump Tulips. It has to be a banjo. It is a banjo playing kind of song. Brum, 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 tulips. Brum, 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 brum. We hump them. I can't stop. It's Hump Tulips.
We had a wonderful viewer that decided to let us know of a couple other places.
Hump Tulips.
Yes, the other one was Dix, Illinois.
Sporting good?
D-I-X, Dix,
Dick, like
Illinois.
Winn
Yes,
Dixie.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a Dix is a village in Jefferson County,
Well,
Illinois.
village.
we have a restaurant here in fast food place in Seattle called Dick's, and you go grab a bag of dicks.
Well, in Dix, Illinois, the population was 461 during the 2010 census.
Oh my goodness, where's it at now?
Well, it is on the list of less than 500 inhabitants.
Oh no
If
way.
you research it, they have a couple of stores and whatnot, and their address actually says Dix, Illinois.
Dix, Illinois.
Yeah.
That's why they had 500. Now, if it said Hooters, Illinois, it might have been a lot popular.
Do you know the term for that?
What, Hooters?
Hooters and Twin Peaks and all that? It's a real word. It's called breastaurant.
Restaurants.
Have you ever heard that? It's a real word. Restaurant. It's the restaurant business.
Siri,
I
give me the nearest restaurant.
Oh, Larry, you've already been there 4 times this week.
I'm trying for a record. Fine. It's National Shower Day on the 5th, guys. I'm trying to shower with some restaurant participants.
So restaurant is a real word.
Restaurant.
Yeah. So all the restaurants like that cater to the. They have great food and.
What about the men version? What is that called? Restaurants?
It's
Pecker
the Dixter.
Places.
It's the Becker places.
Siri, Pecker Places. Yeah, that's right next to Cooters.
Oh, Cooter, we love you.
Oh,
So our dear friend with the Dix, Illinois knowledge also let us know about Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky.
Monkey's Eye.
There were originally 2 Monkey's Eyebrows commonly known as, wait for it, Old Monkey and New Monkey. Yes, he knows.
Let's go back. With the town name?
It's Kentucky, guys.
The
It's
town
Kentucky.
name. He said, you know that.
One. Okay, now you had Old
Tell
Monkey.
You got monkey eyebrows. Incorporate that.
Right, yeah, get that on a shirt. Established in. So you had Old Monkey. You had Old Monkey and New Monkey.
Yeah.
One was on top of the hill, and one was at the bottom of the hill. Yes.
You just gonna call that north and south. Huh?
Monkey's Eyebrow is a rural unincorporated community in Ballard County, Kentucky.
Ballard
County.
Ballard County. We love you. I don't like the word eyebrow. Monkey's eyebrow. Why was it a monkey? Look at that turtle's eyebrow. That doesn't sound right.
Well, according to an article nearly 30 years ago in the county newspaper,
what was the county newspaper
the
name?
Advanced Yeoman.
Yeoman.
Well, I done got me the Advanced Yeoman edition.
Jed Clampett.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, according to an article nearly 30 years ago in the county newspaper, the Advanced Yeoman.
That's the name of the paper.
Advanced Yeoman.
Advanced Yeoman.
Yeah. You got to sound it out. Yeoman. Yeoman.
Yeoman. That sounds like a paper.
It's the Advanced Yeoman.
The Advanced.
Yeah.
This is the year we advanced.
So we put it on paper now.
Put it on paper.
Yep. The
The
area acquired a unique name around the turn of the 20th century and a common joke in the region to provide directions to the city of Paducah.
Oh, I know Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah, Paducah, Kentucky.
I know
Okay,
Kentucky,
so
yeah.
a common joke that they like to do down there to guide people to Paducah.
Make it the monkey's
They say it's halfway between monkey's eyebrow and possum trot.
That is nose. That's the nose.
Have you ever had fun?
A possum trot.
You go to possum trot, man. Now that we've done so much talk about geography, can we go on a road trip, producer Mark?
I guess so.
Paducah, Kentucky. No.
Paducah.
Monkey's eyebrow. How about Slaughter?
Slaughter.
Slaughter, Washington.
You mean Auburn.
Ooh, that's the new name.
Babble Buddies Northwest Road Trip. Unlock the Con was created by owners Barry and Ashley Weaver out of a passion for pop culture memorabilia in October of 2020. Their small store was such a hit that they expanded to the larger location at Outlet Collection in Auburn, Washington, with the goal of bringing the convention experience to people.
In fact, Barry says there's not much you would do at a Comic-Con other than stand in line. You can't do that at our shop. The Weavers find those unique, one-of-a-kind items for those that may not have the chance to experience the event themselves.
So Larry,
Yes.
you know who we got here today?
Me. I'm always here. And you.
Remember you being
Babble
a
buddies.
soloist. Don't be a solo
I'm not a
babble buddy.
we're babble buddying. I'm one half of the buddy that babbles.
We are babbling with Barry, the owner of Unlock
The Con.
Hey guys.
Barry, how are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much.
Barry, the journey of Unlock the Con. Can you share with us the story behind the creation of Unlock the Con? What inspired you and Ashley to bring a fan-forward Comic-Con to the Auburn Outlet Mall?
Sure. I mean, it is a long story, so bear with me. Basically, the idea of Unlock the Con started when Ashley and I kind of took a look at our finances.
Okay.
And we realized that a humongous portion of our budget was being spent on Comic-Cons and collectibles. And we said, you know, this is something we love, and we actually kind of got together over our mutual love for it. There's got to be a tax write-off in here somewhere.
It has to be.
Right, so we talked to our CPA and we said, you know, if we started a business where we offered, you know, consignment when we go to these cons, picking up exclusive items or getting autographs and then reselling them, we don't think we're going to make money, but it'll help offset those expenses. And our CPA said, you got 3 years to make a profit, otherwise you're good to go. And then from there, it just went from us doing a few Comic Cons and getting some autographs signed for our friends to setting up at a toy show. We actually did a toy show at the Kent Commons, which we didn't expect a lot of, but Ashley's an amazing artist and is amazing creatively. And I've got kind of an ego. If I'm going to do something, I want to be the best. So we had our own tablecloths made with our logo. We had our backdrop with our logo made. And we had just an amazing looking booth at a small toy show where a lot of people, it's set up more kind of like a garage sale or a flea market. And we got a lot of compliments and we did really well. So we just sort of built from there. We were fortunate to get our resellers permit and get authorized from some of our vendors like Funko to actually get new product that people wanted. And within a few months, we were setting up at Rose City Comic Con, Summer Con, some of the biggest collectible events in the area. Then COVID hit. So that kind of changed everything. And obviously, you know, COVID being a disastrous event for everybody, there were some positives that came out of forcing us to no longer be able to go to shows. We converted our garage into a showroom. We started having more of an online presence and actually gained a really big following from people purchasing online or following our social media. And then from there, it kind of blossomed into a retail location, which is what eventually led to what you see here today.
But see, it started with a labor of love with your loved one, right? And then you grew it from a booth just by fandom, and then you got into the mall.
We had done sort of a Comic-Con garage sale in, I think, August that had done really well, where we had some of our friends, we all brought out Funko Pops and toys and stuff and made a lot of money and said, if we could do this in a bigger setting for a full weekend, that would be great. So we reached out to the mall, kind of had some back and forth, and the mall said, we don't want you here for a weekend. We want you here like permanently.
Because the mall was excited as well.
They saw,
and it's that online presence, and they saw the...
Yes. Well, we couldn't do permanently. I was a full-time bank manager. Ashley was also a full-time bank manager. But we said this is something we could commit to on the weekends. Some of our close friends that had started out as customers of ours from the shows were laid off from their jobs and said, hey, we could help out. Basically, I think we did Halloween through New Year's.
Nice.
And the response from the community was literally, it gives me goosebumps talking about it. It'll make me tear up if I talk about it too much. It was overwhelming. We would have lines down the mall. We'd see the same faces every Friday at noon when we opened up, waiting there to come in. And it was just overwhelmingly positive.
Now we've got goosebumps.
I'm telling
Right?
you, but you bring me to my next point. I want to talk about the fan-centric experiences. Unlike the con is known for the unique approach to fan interactions, how do you ensure both fans and celebrity guests have meaningful and memorable experiences with your events?
Sure. So it all starts with us being fans of collecting and going to cons and the whole convention experience. I don't know if everybody does like I do, but when I'm doing something, I always think, how could this be better? I don't want to complain about something, but I'm like, if I was in charge, what would I fix? So that was sort of the concept behind Unlock the Con. When we had the first small retail location, that was the idea, but it was still more of a retail store. And as you mentioned, we expanded to a larger location. Then we opened up an event center featuring some of our artwork, then a bigger one, and now we've got it all under one roof.
Yeah.
But it all starts with, first off, the fan experience, our customers. We don't really have customers, we have fans and friends is what we call them, because they are. In fact, just about everybody that's ever worked for us started out as either a family member, a friend, or a fan or customer first, and then became part of the family.
That's how you build a wonderful team.
There you go.
Absolutely. So we focus on the experience when you come in here. Easy to see pricing, easy to determine where things are, everything clearly marked, and a huge selection.
Yes.
We also do our best to make sure that we're friendly and inviting. So you're not going to see, hopefully, an employee playing on their phone or just kind of looking up. They're going to go, hey, welcome in. We're not going to follow you around because we think you're trying to steal. We're going to follow you around because we want to hand you a basket so you can fill that up with Funko Pops. We're going to follow you around so we can answer questions or show you something. So many people come in here that this isn't their jam,
right?
But they're buying for somebody who loves it, and we get to talk to them. Well, what do they like? Well, I'm not sure. Well, what kind of T-shirts do they wear? They got Superman on their T-shirt, or they got a wrestler on their T-shirt? What do they got? Let's bring you over here. We got autographed wrestling items. We got the cool limited edition Superman toy. So we can show you and help you find what you need to make sure you're getting a great gift or for that piece in your collection. So that's the fan experience, making sure they know we want you to be here and making sure you have a great experience is our job. From a standpoint of the celebrity guests we bring in, we take a lot of pride in making sure that by the time they leave, they tell us that we wouldn't change anything, this was perfect. We've even had some that are self-professed divas that say, I cannot do an event without complaining or finding something to gripe about. Until now. That's happened twice, where they've said, I always complain, and Barry, Ashley, you guys took such great care of us. No complaints. Can't wait to come back. But we do that by making sure that we take care of all the little details that, to no real fault of like the big conventions, when you're dealing with 30 or 40 celebrities, thousands of guests, little things get missed. We just really try to cater to their needs to make sure they have a great time, because we know if they're having a great time, that's going to be obvious to the fans that are paying money to meet them and get their autograph. And how do you have a bad time when you come up to a celebrity and they shake your hand and are happy to be there and excited to meet you? And with our events, because we're not a large con, we say that just coming even with a general admission ticket to our events is like having a VIP ticket at another one.
Right.
You're not rushed, and we tell the guests, please don't rush. Take as much time with you want with all of our guests, because at this point, they've all been trained. If you're waiting in line and it's taken a long time, just means you're gonna have more time when it's your turn.
Right, especially when you have a fan coming to see a certain celebrity and they don't want to be pushed through like, oh, I signed this and you're out now. So now they can interact, so they have a better experience. But that comes from you and Ashley started just even with the retail side, right?
When we go to the Comic Cons, if we're not set up, which we don't have an opportunity to do as often now as we did when we were starting, we want to support all those booths. Yes. We want to hand out their business cards or their flyers or let people know that they're going to be there. One thing that I say all the time is a rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah.
And I have to keep that in mind, because there can be some competition between the different events that are going on or other stores, but I have to keep in mind that if any one of us doesn't take care of that customer, they may lose their love for collecting, and we all lost a customer. We have to support every aspect of that, or we're not supporting any of it. And this collectible community, whatever you want to call it, is full of an amazing group of diverse people.
Yes.
Folks that are business owners, the most articulate, intelligent, sociable people you can imagine, and folks that have a lot of social anxieties, folks that are on the spectrum, folks that have challenges, folks that have shared with us they're not comfortable leaving the house, but they come to our events because they feel special. I mean, I'll tear up now thinking about a father and daughter team that we have that comes to our events, that when we first met them, the daughter was very much like this, very closed off, wouldn't talk to anybody. At our last event, she was building puzzles and walking around, and she was leading almost a group of kids and doing stuff. And he shared with me what our events meant to their ability to bond and the growth that he's seen in her and that I've seen in her. That's one of the big reasons why we do this. I mean, I'd love to make millions of dollars and retire early, but if we don't, which we probably won't, I'm gonna still be happy and feel successful knowing that we've impacted people's lives. So when you talk about community, there's that aspect. But there's also the charities that we like to support. Our main one is Make-A-Wish. And whenever we do an event, Ashley or one of our other artists, Keenan, will custom paint a Funko Pop that we'll have our guests sign, and we sell raffle tickets with all of the proceeds, 100% going to Make-A-Wish. And I think we're somewhere in the $6,000 to $7,000 raised for Make-A-Wish since we started doing that.
Fantastic. Yeah. Can you tell us just about the space that you have here with some of the celebrities on the wall, the amazing, we're going to see it later, food truck area over there, but just explain how that all came about.
The exciting thing for us is we have a little bit of everything you would see at a Comic-Con. Okay. We've got anime. A lot of our items we have imported directly from Japan, so they're as authentic as can be. We got Pokemon, which of course everybody loves Pokemon. Here at our register, we've got some of our more high-priced and expensive stuff, including a piece that's worth around $20,000 over in here. If you look around, you're gonna see banners. These are all celebrities, voice actors, wrestlers, stuntmen, artists, on-screen actors that have been in our shop within the last couple of years. Every guest has been amazing, as I was telling you guys. We got a huge selection of Funko Pops, Loungefly products, wallets, bags, Funko Soda.
Funko Soda?
We have a not huge, but a pretty cool comic book section, which if you look up, you might see a familiar character kind of keeping watch for us.
Is that Is that the web slinger himself?
That is him. That's Spider-Man.
Excuse me, Bear, I got your back.
There it is. Something really cool when we have celebrities visit, they're always really kind and generous. Nolan North, the actual voice of Deadpool, we got him to climb up into our section and autograph our Deadpool face. And then my authenticator from JSA, he crawled up there and put an authentication sticker on it too. So if we ever have to sell our wall, we can get a lot of money.
To sell the wall.
Exactly.
We don't need this wall.
We have over 80 different artists' fan art represented in our shop. Our main medium that we're pushing at the moment is on these awesome acrylics that you see. We've got partnerships with a few galleries, so we have access to a lot of artists from around the world, as well as some local that we work with from Tacoma, Puyallup, Seattle, Auburn, all those areas.
Shop local always.
Yeah. So you'll see we have just a wide range. Everything over there in the middle section is autographed. We call that Autograph Island.
Autograph Island.
I believe
that's an island we need to be on.
Nobody's contested, but I believe we have the largest selection of autographed Funko Pops in the Pacific Northwest.
You don't need to contest it. We believe it.
Yeah.
And just you keep using the term Funko Pops.
Sure.
Is that just a blank statue or what?
Yeah, so
for the novice here.
Funko's a local company based out of Everett that creates collectibles. Their signature item is a Funko Pop, which is a small vinyl figure or bobblehead, about 4 inches tall. Cool thing about that is they have licenses from almost anything you can think of, musicians, sports teams. So somebody might say, oh, I'm not really into collectibles and stuff, but I love Guns N' Roses.
Right.
Cool, we got Guns N' Roses Pops. I would never collect something like that. You like sports? Who's your favorite team? Lakers. We got LeBron James. So we have a lot of people that wouldn't be collectors or wouldn't fall into this type of nerddom, but they still got to have their Metallica pops. You know, they got to have their. Everybody's asking, they got a Taylor Swift pop yet?
Yeah, T-pop.
Not a real one. You know, people do customs and you can find those. But again, when that pop, if they ever get her license and come out, lines will be out the door for it.
Tay-Tay's got her pop locked there.
Yeah, she does. That pop game's gonna cost some money.
Their motto is everybody's a fan of something, so you can find it.
That's awesome.
That is true.
And Funko is based out of Everett, Washington.
They are, absolutely.
So it's a very local company. Okay.
Boba Fett is on loan from Funko. They were nice enough to let us borrow the statue. We actually had one of the Boba Fett actors, Daniel Logan, in our shop back in October. So we've got a lot of signed Boba Fett stuff. He was one of the nicest people you would ever meet. Amazing experience. We also had Tom O'Connell with him, who's the stuntman for Darth Vader now with Disney Plus. So we had a whole Star Wars theme with him. And we do that in our event center, which is right through here.
Where Spider-Man, once again, web sling guy, I see you.
That's it.
Leprechaun Event Center.
Oh, nice.
So you don't see a lot to it now, but when we have a celebrity event, we'll have lines throughout the door. We'll have our authenticators here. We have artists like Ashinko doing custom art pieces while they're here. And of course, we've got our food truck, Joysticks.
Now, this we spoke about earlier. This is our family friend who's now still a family friend, right?
He still is.
Unless he poisoned you.
Yes. I mean, the friendship gets tested when you work together, but ultimately builds it stronger. Arthur, his family, as well as mine, a lot of times have special dietary needs. So his menu is based on a lot of gluten-free options and options that are healthy and can be accommodating to sensitive diets. So he's gaining a massive following, not just with people in the mall, but online you can order his food. Nice. When we have special events, we get hundreds, if not thousands of people that get to come in and go, first off, I didn't know you could fit a food truck in a mall.
Right.
Second of all, I didn't know you could do fun, healthy, gluten-free options. And then he again shows that same spirit that we have of welcoming, inviting, fun and friendly. You'll notice he has a goofball shirt on every single day representing something. And he'll tell the same dad jokes that I tell.
Dad jokes for the win. Now, Arthur, what is the best, or what is the most popular? What is the most popular meal that you have?
Right now, it's so we have a special I've been doing right now is actually chicken parmesan.
Okay.
So it's a garlic seasoned chicken breast cut up with provolone cheese, the tomato, and marinara on the little mini waffles.
On mini waffles?
Yeah. So all the sandwiches are on mini waffles instead of buns.
Buns, yeah.
Because most gluten-free bread is taste-free. But my rule for doing gluten-free was I would go gluten-free if I didn't go taste-free.
Yes.
So everything in here you would never guess was cooked healthy, cooked with like healthy options, and is good for you.
Well, I heard about the chickenless chicken. That is really awesome. So I heard
like I said, when we do have an event, you're going to have lines all the way through the store and down here. We're able to provide the specific dedicated space for them to be situated. One of the complaints sometimes celebrities will have is they don't have a lot of room to put out all their artwork or 8x10s. They don't have a lot of space if they want to come out and give a customer a hug, they can't. Here they can. Plenty of room for them to do whatever they need to do. Lots of wall space to put up specific promotional material for them and their projects. And then as you go through and meet them, we'll have an authenticator, Ashley doing extra work. Sometimes we'll have vendors and sponsors that we can set up. So again, we can support a local artist or a local toy vendor or something like that.
And then with Ashley, with this section over here, she's actually doing some artwork now, huh?
Yes,
Let me
she
take a
is.
sneak peek.
This is her in action. So my wife Ashley and co-owner of the business, Ashinko, Ashinko, if you're looking for her on social media. And yeah, hand painting these one-of-a-kind masterpieces.
One of a kind. So you can get a one-of-a-kind Funko Pop. Just brilliant. Look at this. In action. It's a rarity, guys. You don't get to see this unless you come down to Unlock the Con. Yeah, I can see how you build that sense of community, and even more so the sense of family. Because community became family here.
Yes.
Communities become family here.
This is amazing.
He's gonna make me tear up some more. I don't want to cry.
Right?
I don't want to cry in front of Spider-Man.
Right? Yep.
Barry, I am in heaven. I now love this place more than I love anything. Probably my children. Kidding, kids. I love you guys. But Barry, do you have a social, if people want to get in touch with you, can they go online? Is there social media contact? Do you have Facebook, anything they can reach out and just say, hey, we love everything and support. How can we support if we're at a farm?
Yeah,
Where
absolutely.
do we follow you, Barry?
Yes.
Please follow us. It's Unlock the Con. It's short for Unlock the Convention Experience.
Not a convict. Keep him locked up if you need me.
We do get
Depends on
bail.
him.
We get bail bonds calls every once in a while. But anything for collectibles, a sense of community, comic books. You just need someone to talk to about the next Marvel movie. We're down.
I'm down with that.
Message us, Instagram or Facebook. We have a phone number for the shop on the website. We're easy to reach, or just come in. If you're in Auburn, come to the Auburn Outlet Collection Mall. We're right across from Ashley Furniture. You can't miss us. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to engage with you. We'd love to bring you into this crazy world of collectibles and Comic-Con themed stuff that we live in every day.
Come be part of the family.
They're here to unlock the con.
Come on.
Wow, what an amazing couple.
Living their dream. Living just the best life. Labor of love.
Labor of love.
Labor of love.
So head on down to Auburn, the Outlet Collection, and meet Barry and Ashley.
And unlock the con.
Unlock the con. Larry, you know what time it is.
San Puma.
All right, Larry, what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
A lighter.
Very good. One's a little heavy and one's a little light.
Oh, no way. A lighter. That's funny.
A lighter,
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
You know you got to
Hold on. Are you ready?
Oh, it's time for
I'm ready. Shan,
Larry.
what do you get when you cross a parrot and a centipede? A walkie-talkie.
You got a copy on me?
You got a copy on me, Big Ben? Come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown. Come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive. Looks like we've got us a convoy.
Well, thank you to you and you and you.
And
We
don't forget
love
about
it.
him.
And her.
Oh, she can't.
But you know what I do? I babble. So thank you, Babble's Northwest community. We love you. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you to you and you and you. And you know what I say? I say, be better at life.
And I say, visit Unlock the Con.